Well, hello everybody. Welcome back to another update video. The first one for February of 2022. As you guys know, you are joining in for the most critically acclaimed update video on YouTube right now. It's got everybody raving. And this week's episode is not going to let you down at all because I have 4 things today that are just absolutely going to change your life forever. Probably not, but I think it'll be helpful information for you to know nevertheless. This is your update video from Monday, February 7th. What a crazy storm that was, wasn't it? Yeah, well, like I said, I've got 4 things for you today. I want to walk through a couple of reminders, something new that we're doing with our Sunday morning rehearsals, and then I want to walk through the set, of course, for this Sunday morning. Let's dive right in with the first thing today. My apologies on being distracted here. I'm trying to get Planning Center to cooperate with me, and, well, you all have used Planning Center. You know how uncooperative it can be from time to time. Okay, like I said, let's jump in with both hands and feet here. The first thing today that I want to remind you about are blockout dates. If you are watching this video right now and you've not submitted your blockout dates, pause immediately. Go submit your blockout dates. Like I said in last week's video, submitting blockout dates is incredibly easy and no doubt very, very necessary and helpful for us. Please make sure you go submit your blockout dates. This week, as of the release of this video, your team leaders are going to start putting together your they're going to be putting together your schedule for March and April here of 2022. And them having your blockout dates is really important. I should pull up sometime. I don't have it ready here, so I'm not gonna do it today. It would waste too much time. Sometime I'll show you kind of how we schedule and how we approach it, so you understand the importance of having the blockout dates. But when you're looking at a huge grid of 8 services, we usually plan in kind of an 8 to 10 service chunk there, and 40 or 50 or 60 people that you're trying to plan for, you understand how much of a logistical puzzle scheduling for our weekend services can be. And you putting in blockout dates and keeping accurate blockout dates is absolutely critical. It keeps our communication, it keeps it fresh, it keeps it updated, and it keeps everybody happy and on the same page. It is said so often that it is truly a cliche right now, but the truth still stands. It holds fast, and that is teams live and die on communication. Every team that exists will very soon not exist unless there is robust, dynamic, clear, accurate, truthful communication. This is just one aspect of it. Yes, it's a small aspect, but it is an incredibly critical aspect. For those of you who did not get the blockout video last week, I'll tell you what, I'll just run it here for you real quick if you need a quick update on blockouts. Here we go. On the Planning Center online mobile app, what you'll want to do is open up Planning Center on your device. I have an iPhone here, but you could also do this on an iPad or any Android device that you're using. Open up the Planning Center app. It should default open to plans. All you have to do is on the bottom left-hand corner, hit schedule. You'll see there toward the top on the left side, it says add blockout. All you have to do is tap that. Here's also a feature. If you are set up as a household, you and your spouse, say you guys are going to be out together, all you have to do is tap their name, and you see how Kelsey highlighted there. You can add a blockout date for both of you. If you and your spouse are both in Planning Center, and if you'd like to use that feature, all you have to do is reach out to me, and I'd be happy to set that up for you. But for now, I'll turn that off. First thing you do is go to the start date of your blockout date. Let's say I'm going to be out the first week of November. So what I'd want to do is go to November. I believe the 1st this year is on a Monday. And so all I'd have to do is put in November 1st. And I'd want that to end maybe the next weekend. So I'll put it through November 7th or November 8th, whatever makes sense. And then come down here, you can put a reason, that's your frequency. Let's say you're out the first Sunday of every month. You can set up a frequency there. But for most of the time, blockout dates are just one-offs. And then your reason, all you have to do is tap down here and you can say out of town, you can say on vacation. For those of you who serve elsewhere and you want to block out those dates, you could say, serving on the security team or serving with the student ministry or missions meeting, however that makes sense. And then if you press the check mark there, you'll see under your blockout dates now, you have all of your dates in there. And should you ever need to adjust one of those, you can just tap on the blockout date, and I'm going to delete this one. You can just hit blockout. Okay, well, the second thing for today is I want to remind you that all of our choir activities will officially start this Wednesday evening. We were pushed off a week by the snowpocalypse last week. But yes, I want to let you know that we are for sure moving ahead this Wednesday evening. Children's choir, of course, will be rehearsing from 5:15 to 6:15 p.m. You guys will be upstairs. So if you've got kids who are participating in that, bring them to the second floor and check in at the regular check-in station there outside of Kid City. We will probably have a joint rehearsal with both the K2 and the 3-6 for this first week. But bring them there, and we will direct you from there where you need to go. If you are doing the adult choir, 6:30 p.m. will be your rehearsal over in the chapel. And 6:30 to 7:45 p.m. we will have all of your music for this spring. Everything for the specials that we're doing in February and March, the Monday, Thursday service, and then, of course, for Easter, we'll have everything ready to hand out for you there as well. Look, if you are connected to Planning Center, we'll be uploading that information, the sheet music, and all of the rehearsal tracks. We'll be uploading that to Planning Center as well. So if you want to get started, you'll find some of that already uploaded, but all of it will for sure be there on by Wednesday evening. We'll also, those of you who used SoundCloud last fall, will also be uploading to SoundCloud. So there are going to be a lot of different locations. If you need a CD, we can still make CDs. I will say that I'm trying to move us completely off of CDs if at all possible. I understand some of you only do CDs, and I'm happy to do it as long as we need to. But if you've got a smartphone, if you've got some type of even a computer, got some type of device that you can listen to and access files on, it is. It's a significant time saver for us, and it is a cost saver as well, because we aren't putting money into the materials, of course, money into the time that it takes to make all of those. If my hopes and dreams and greatest wishes are that we would be all digital with our choir materials. Of course, we'll still give you physical copies of the music, but it'd be great if we could get off of the physical medium for rehearsal tracks and listening tracks. But yeah, let me know if you still need a physical copy. Please let me know, and we will make that for you. Okay, I guess the final thing before we get to the set for this week is I want to talk about a little bit about an aspect of Sunday morning rehearsals that we've been kind of working on in the in the background on, I guess, the last few weeks, and that is a special rehearsal we've been doing just for the folks in the rhythm section. Now, whenever I say rhythm section, this is what I mean. If you play drums, bass, acoustic or electric guitar, and any type of keyboard, whether it be the primary piano part or an organ part, strings, pads, anything like that, that's the rhythm section. That's kind of the core group that defines and establishes and and propagates the beat of any song that we do. This excludes any instrument that would be in the horn section, or what we call the horn section. Of course, there are string players in our horn section, but it excludes that and only includes the instruments that, like I said, are used to establish the primary drive and motor of the song. So we've been doing a special rehearsal for those folks on Sunday morning, and we've just been working on I guess some more finer points of how we put the music together, making sure that we sync up on breaks, making sure that we are practicing our transitions, that things feel more smooth and natural, and that we have a little more, confidence as we go into leading the Sunday morning service. Of course, we've been doing the vocal rehearsals now for a few months, and those have just been going well. They've really polished up our vocal performance and leadership on Sunday mornings. Jessica has been doing a great job leading that, and I can just tell the confidence in our vocal team. And so now I'm working with our rhythm section, because I would like to I would like to increase our week-to-week performance and increase our confidence. Individually, we are all good. I should say, we are all great, solid players. I feel so good about our individual competency. Of course, having played in bands and played together with ensembles for years, that individual competency does not always translate to corporate competency, or to, individual achievement is not corporate achievement. And so the more time that we get to spend together, rehearsing as a group, learning how each other plays, learning the intricacies of how we play our songs and how we do things, the better that we are going to continue to grow. And so that's the point of these rhythm rehearsals. I've experimented the last 2 weeks with them, and I've had some really great feedback from you all. And I've been very, very pleased with our services the last couple of weeks. I've had more fun the last 2 weeks with our services. And let me say, every Sunday morning, I really look forward to it, and I enjoy doing what we do. So it's not like I'm never having fun. But the level of enjoyment the last couple of weeks has really been elevated, because I've been pleased with how well our sets have come together, the amount of music that we've been able to do, and then, of course, just your great attitudes and your flexibility and wanting to dig in and to work hard together. So I'm going to continue this course that we're on here. So I'll continue to reach out to you week after week and remind you, but I think it's safe to say at this point that we are ready to officially say that we're going to have a rhythm section rehearsal at 6:30 on Sunday mornings. That is a great way for us to get into rehearsal whenever everyone arrives and feel like things have already started to come together. So this Sunday, February 13th, we will have a rhythm rehearsal at 6:30 a.m. Be there ready to go. Have your pack ready to run through that. And like I said, any of you who are playing drums, bass, acoustic or electric guitar, or any of the keyboards, that's who I'd like to be at those rehearsals. Okay, that's everything as far as updates and new information. I want to go on here to let's go on to the set for this weekend, because we've got some fun things planned. Okay, so as you see here in Planning Center, we've got a brand new pre-service song planned for this Sunday morning. It's a song called "God Is For Us." Now, this weekend, Tom's going to be preaching on the parable of the lost sheep, or the prodigal son. And I'm sorry, not the parable of the lost sheep. Parable of the prodigal son, excuse me. And in that, he's also going to be referencing Psalm 91, and the words of "God is for us" come. Not all of them, but there's a good reference to Psalm 91 within "God is for us." This is the same album. I don't know if I just mentioned this or not. This is the same album that Yet Not I, But Through Christ in Me is from. Great song. It's a great high energy song, and so I think it's gonna. I foresee this staying in the set moving forward as a good opener for our services. We'll go straight from that. So that'll be in the key of E flat. We'll go straight from that into God So Loved. This is the We the Kingdom arrangement, live at the Wheelhouse. And looking at B flat on that. Some of these keys we've not yet finalized, but per my usual habit, I will group you all together in a text and let you know when everything's finalized. God So Loved, B flat, and then we will go through our welcome and greeting there, and then we'll do the gateway arrangement here of Come Thou Fount, Come Thou King. We've done this several times over the years. Most recently, I believe we did this on Christmas Eve. And then, then we'll go here to Goodness of God and the Love of God. Both of these in the key of A. Goodness of God is just the regular, live Bethel arrangement that we're used to doing. The Love of God is the worship initiative arrangement. We did this last probably 4 months ago, 5 months ago, somewhere. Well, probably closer to 3 or 4 months ago. So it's not a brand new one. But if you weren't on that service, it may be a new one to you. Take a look at that. It's a great little arrangement. Then we'll have our usual bumper message spot here. And then for the invitation, we will be full band and everybody involved in this one. Lord from Sorrows Deep I Call. We have done this one before. We did it, in fact, as an invitation song. This one's probably been about 6 months ago. However, one that I want to keep in the repertoire, and it fits, of course, really well with where the service is going for this Sunday morning. Okay, if you guys have any questions about the set, do feel free to reach out. If you have questions about anything else, do feel free to reach out. Get your blockout dates in. Make sure that those are set. Keep them updated, please, as we go along, and everybody will be happy. I hope you guys have a great week. I'll look forward to seeing you next Sunday morning. Take care, everybody.